Now we go into the official part of our service, and it includes a responsive reading. Our lectionary gives us scriptures to read from the Old Testament and the New Testament, and for the past 3 weeks we have been using that Old Testament reading of the Psalms as a responsive reading. So our lay leader is going to come up as we respond responsively.
Good morning. Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna is the highest.
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice, let us rejoice, let us rejoice and be glad.
The Lord is my strength and my power. The Lord has become my salvation.
There are joyous songs of victory in the tents of righteousness.
The right hand of the Lord does valiantly. The right hand of the Lord is exalted.
The
right hand of the Lord does valor.
I shall not die, but I shall live, and recount the deeds of the Lord.
The Lord has chastened me sorely, but has not given me over to death.
Open to me the gates of righteousness, that I may enter through them and give thanks to the Lord.
This
is the gate of the Lord. The righteous shall enter through it.
I thank you that you have answered me and have become my salvation.
The stone which the builders rejected has become the cornerstone.
This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes.
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you, Andrea. Indeed, it is the day the Lord hath made, and we are rejoicing in it. Right now, it's a time for youth and children. So if there are any children out there watching, we ask you to focus here. Focus here, because today we're going to talk about a parade, and then we're also going to talk about a red carpet. So what's a parade like? What are some of the parades you're aware of? Are there some big parades that possibly you've seen on TV or seen in person? What kind of parades have you seen? Anybody been to Middletown Days Parade? Yeah, we have local parades here.
1870s until well into the 20th century. Old Greenwood, Mountain Man, Hunter, Trapper, and Guide, along with a handful of counterparts, paved the way in the 1820s, 30s, and 40s so everybody else could come here. We also are seeing Buck English, the Highway Robber. They're all there for you from our friends at the Gibson Museum and Cultural Center.
Where people go down the street, yes. But
Tractor parades?
I'm sorry?
Tractor?
Tractor parades, yes. Where you have a whole series of tractors, yes. Anybody ever hear of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Have you heard of that one? Yeah. Have you ever seen it? Because they used to put it on TV all the time. And it has the giant balloons, and it has the turkey, the giant turkey that goes by. And the last thing in that Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is Santa. So they have different bands that play. Have on New Year's Day, are you aware of any parades that happen on New Year's Day? There's a big one that happens down in Pasadena, California. And it has all these floats are made of flowers, or all things that are natural, and that's the Rose Parade. That one's on TV too, and anyone who has ever been there has been amazed at the creations that they have for the Rose Bowl Parade. Well, when Christ comes in for Palm Sunday, everybody expected him to be the conquering hero and come in on a white stallion or something and to go, but instead he chose a burro, a donkey, to enter on. And there are things called premieres or red carpet events. What happens at a red carpet event? Do people get dressed up?
They get fancy.
Yeah, they get very fancy for those red carpet events. Whether it's the opening of a new movie, or the opening of a play, or there's this event that happens in New York, it's called the Met Gala. And people dress amazingly for the Met Gala. And they generally come down a red carpet. Well, on Palm Sunday, Christ came into town, not on a steed, and there wasn't a red carpet out for him, but there were people singing that he was Hosanna on the highest, and they had palms, and they waved the palms. And they took off their coats and they laid their coats on the ground because they wanted to honor him, to let him know that he was special. Have you ever felt special? Have you ever felt honored? Each and every one of us is honored by God. And we can be active in that process of making others feel special. Whether it's by presenting them with food that has been made with love, whether it's giving them a smile or a pat on the back when they do something good. Those are the things that will keep us feeling positive about life, feeling not afraid of life. And we ask that you give hosannas to your friends, to your family, knowing that they are special and you are too. So as we close this time for youth and children, let us sing